Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Ministry Model. So in the previous video we have just started the new chapter, that was chapter number 3, Dispersal of Seeds. Okay students, so in that we have seen how the seeds are dispersed in many different ways, and also we have seen first of all the introduction part, and then after we have seen the need for dispersal of the seed, why the seed is to be dispersed. So here first of all let us read and revise the introduction part, that is, have you ever seen a single mango or a banyan tree growing in a large field? Have you wondered how the single tree came there? Was it planted there? No, the seed could have been reached there by chance, by some method or the other. Plants reproduce through many methods, through seeds, stem or roots of the mother plants. The most common method of reproduction is through seeds. So here the most common method for reproduction is what? Is the seeds. By these seeds the plants reproduce. Then after, the plants first bear flowers which turns into fruits. The fruit enclose one or more seeds. These seeds grow into new plants that are similar to the parent plant. Not all the seeds produced by the plant can grow into new plant. Find out how many peas are there in a pea pod having more mustard seeds than there are in peas in a pod. A plant bears hundreds of fruits. Not all the seeds in all the pods grow into plant. There is not enough space for them. A mango tree may bear hundreds of fruits a year, but all the seeds from the mangoes will not grow into trees. Moreover, not all the seeds are fitted to grow. Here, the mango tree gives lots of fruits in whole year, but not all the fruits from that the seeds comes, that all the seeds do not grow into a new plant. Okay, but only few from that can be grown into a new plant. Okay students, moving forward to the dispersal of the seeds, that is to prevent overclouding of the plants under or near the parent plant. Okay, natural resort to scattering of seeds away from parent plants, such as dispersal by wind, water, animals, birds and human beings. So these are the 5 ways from which the seeds are dispersed. Okay students, and then after, here need for dispersal, here that we have seen in the previous video, that you may have seen ripened fruits or dry seeds that have fallen just around the trunk of the tree. Now if all these seeds start growing, they would be so crowded that there will not be enough space for them to spread out their roots and grow. They will not get enough mineral salt from the ground. So nature has made sure that the seeds are dispersed or scattered far and wide. The scattering of the seeds away from the mother plant is called dispersal. Okay, so here it can be asked that what is dispersal, and you have to write down that the scattering of seeds scattering of the seeds away from the mother plant, is called dispersal. Okay, is called dispersal. So first of all, here we have seen that what is dispersal, then in the easy language that we can say that the mother plant is there nearby, the seeds do not grow, so they just go far away. For that, that is dispersal, that is the scattering of the seeds away from the mother plant is called dispersal. Okay, scattering of the seeds from away from the mother plant, that is known as the dispersal. Then after this gives the seed a better chance to grow into healthy plant. So what it just do? It just give here and just writing the second point, that is this gives the seed a better chance to grow into healthy plant. Healthy plant. Okay, so here if the seeds are dispersed far away from the mother plant, then what happens? So here this gives the seeds a better chance to grow into healthy plant. So why they have just dispersed far away? First of all, here then what happens if I just plant a mango tree over here? Okay, then after what will happen? After few years it will just start giving the fruits. Okay, then after what will happen? The fruits, from that the seeds will come. Okay, so if I just, here it is one mango tree, and from that seed I just grow another mango tree over or besides or near it, then what will happen? This both the mango tree will not get enough nutrition. Why? Because this tree also needs that nutrition and this tree also needs that nutrition, and there is not enough nutrition in soil. So what will happen? The plant will not grow into healthy plant. Okay, so what is this? Gives the seeds a better chance to grow into healthy plants. Okay, students. Now moving forward, that is dispersal of seeds. Different ways of dispersal of the seeds. Let us see that. So here dispersal of seeds. Dispersal of seeds. Here, how do seeds get dispersed? First is wind, water, insect, human being and animals help in the process of dispersal. So here, the seeds are dispersed in 5 ways. So which are there? That is, first, that is by wind. Okay. Secondly, that is by water. Okay. Thirdly, that is by animals. Then after by birds, and at last human beings. Okay, so these are the 5 different ways of dispersion of the seeds. First of all, we will see about the wind, how the seeds are dispersed by the wind. Then after we will see how the seeds are dispersed by the water. Then after by animals. Then after birds, and at last we will see by the human beings. So here, in case of the winds, okay, so what happened over here, that is, if we have seen many of the seeds which are very light and easily carried by the wind, the plants are which with, that is cotton, dandelion and skymore. So these are the plants which seeds are very light that can be easily traveled with the help of wind. So what will happen, as they just seeds come down to the ground, before that due to the wind they will just move and move far from it. So what will happen, this is dispersed by the wind. With the help of wind they just move farther from the mother plant. Then after moving towards the water, second one. So here what happened, now near water which plant is there, which tree is there, that is coconut tree. So what happened, the coconut, the water that which is there, which just grow to the, just fell down in the water, and then after it just moved towards the other sides of the island or other side, it just travels with the wave of the water and just it can be grow over there. So this is the second one, which is dispersed by the water. Thirdly, by animal, bird and human, which three are given in one point only. So animal, what does the animal do? They, if the mango tree, from the mango tree, the mango just come put down, then what happens? The animal will eat and start walking, eating, and they just walk. So what will happen after they just eat the plant? They have moved farther from the mother plant, and the seed will throw away. The animals will throw away the seeds. Okay, and now telling about the birds, dispersed by the birds. So what happens here? In the birds, they also just eat. They just go into a tree and just sit and take out the fruit, and then after they will fly away, and by eating that, and at last the seed will just throw from the high sky, and the seed will will be fall farther from the mother plant. And now human being, that we can just put that with the hand over anywhere. Okay, so let us start from first, that is dispersal by the wind. Dispersal by wind. So here in your book it is given, seeds of some plants such as drumsticks or dandelions are light and have windy wings or feathery parachute-like structure. They float away in the wind. The seeds of the cotton and silk cotton have fluffy hair. When the pods or the fruit burst, the seeds are thrown out. They are carried away by the wind to place far away from the parent plant. You may have seen a fluffy ball of silk cotton floating in the air. Some stage, the seeds drop to the ground and then germinate and grow. Seeds such of those of skymore have wings that rotate in the air and can travel great distance. So this is all thing written in your textbook. Okay, so how the dispersed by the wind, the plants seeds are dispersed by the wind due to light in weight, and they can easily move in the water due to the fluffy like structure, feathery. Okay, so what will happen? They can just easily travel in the wind and they just move far away from the parent plant. Then after moving towards to dispersal by water. So here it is, some seeds are carried by water to far off places. You know, coconut are too big to float in the air and too heavy for birds and animals to carry them. Coconuts grow near the coastal, the ripened nuts fall into the water. Coconut have fibrous wall. You must have seen the fiber or core covering a coconut shell. The fibrous part lies between the shell and the smooth outer wall and helps the coconuts to float on water. The nuts may travel thousands of kilometers before coming to the rest or some distant island in the sea. They start growing there. Okay, so here they have talked in the dispersion by the water. They just say that coconut tree, just give a fruit that is coconut, then what happen? It is very heavy, which cannot be just weighted by the animals, birds, and it can also be weighted by the wind, so it can move. But it has a fibrous wall which can easily swim on the water. So you can see the coconut tree is situated near the coastal area only. So what will happen when just they fall down? They will just go inside, go on the water, and they just move thousands of kilometers far away to the new island, and where they can grow a new tree. Okay, students. Now moving forward. So that is, the lotus fruit have a spongy part that helps it to stay afloat and travel far. Now talking about the lotus. So lotus has a spongy like structure and which can easily float on the water, and it can move far away thousands of kilometers. Okay. Then after coming towards the dispersal by animals, birds and human beings. Dispersion by animals, birds and human being. Okay, animals, birds and human being. Now talking about the animals, as I have stated earlier that animals eat the fruit and throw out the seed, but they just start moving and eat together, so they just throw seeds far away. So here animal, birds and human being carry ripened fruits away from the tree. After eating the fruit, they throw away the seeds. If conditions are suitable, the seeds grow at the place where they have been thrown. Okay, mango and papaya seeds are dispersed this way. Here, how they just sell, see here, I am just reading it again. Animals, birds and human beings carry ripened fruits away from the trees. After eating the fruit, they throw away the seeds. If conditions are suitable, the seeds grow at the place where it has been thrown. Here, I am just writing this point on the board, that is, animals, birds and human being carry ripe fruit away from the tree after eating the fruit they they throw away the seeds. They throw away the seeds. Here, how the animals, birds, and human beings just disperse the seeds, that is, animals, birds, and human beings carry ripe fruit away from the tree after eating the fruit. They throw away the seeds. Okay? After eating the fruit, they throw away the seeds. Secondly, that is, parrots and other seed eating birds and squirrels carry away fruit and seeds. Thus, half eaten pomegranate and guava fruit are dropped far away from the parent plant. So, here talking about the parrot and the other birds which eat the seed. So what they do, they just eat half of the plants and half of they just put it anywhere else far from the parent plant. So the half which is remaining, from that the seed are there. So what will happen? There is chance of growing that if there is a suitable weather condition over there. Okay. Then thirdly, the seeds of some plant have a very prickly, rough, clinging surface, or a seed or a flower, prickles, spine, or hook-like structure. They stick to the fur of animals, feathers or birds, or clothes of human beings, and are carried to distant places. So here, the plants which have like fluffy structure, which can easily stick in the fur of animal, clothes of human being, and the feathers of birds, which it can be stick, and after just traveling far distance, it can be just fall down on the ground, and if there is suitable weather condition over there, then it can be grown. Okay, students. Now moving forward, it is explosive mechanism or paper pot mechanism. Let us see that. But before that, okay, let us see that. So, explosive mechanism or pepper pot mechanism So here the first one, that is plants such as peas have fruits that burst open explosively and scatter the seed such as such fruits are called pods. So here, what are first of all pods? That is, the plants such as peas have a fruit that bursts open explosively and scatter the seeds. Such fruits are called pods. Means we have seen the peas. What happened? We have to just open it by just applying the force, and it can open brusquely and the seeds will fall down. Means the fruit, small fruit which are there over it will just fall down. That are known as the pods. That is, plants such as peas have fruits that burst open explosively and scatter the seeds. Such fruit are called the pods. Then after, plants such as a poppy have a pepper pod. The seeds pods have holes such as those on a pepper pod. The seeds are sparkled when the pods sway in the wind. Here, what they just are telling, that is, here I am just reading it again. Plants such as a poppy have a pepper pod mechanism. The seed pods have a holes such as those on a pepper pod. The seeds are sparkled when the pods sway in the wind. Here, what happened? The seeds have small hole inside it, so it can just move easily in the wind. Okay. Then after, third one, that is being scattered or dispersed in this different ways. The seeds get a better chance to grow without getting too crowded under the parent plant. So, if all the trees and all the plants, same plant will just grow over there, then it will be overcrowded over there, and it cannot just give what, it will just not get enough nutrient in it. Okay, students. So here we have just completed the chapter, but in next video we will revise whole chapter. Okay. We will revise whole chapter again, and then after, on that video only, we will just move towards the exercise answers. So in your homework, what you just do is, homework, find out the exercise exercise answers. Find out the answers of the exercise, and we will meet in the next video. Okay, bye students.